Bonjour, Louise. First thing I should say, right off the bat, is that I really like your haircut. And I really think I should get a haircut. Doing these videos has made me look at my hair a lot. I should get my hair cut. There's just so much of it. And there's a lot of it. The problem is I never know what I want to do with my hair. But anyway, point being, I like your hair. Okay, so the many things I wanted to tell you while watching your videos. Of course, your apartment looks awesome and adorable and super cool, and I can't wait to visit. When you started your tour, the first thing I noticed was, why does that door have like a pole? And then you explained it, and I felt much better because I would have been very intrigued if you hadn't told me. And it makes perfect sense. Because people like doors, and people like opening doors, and need something to stop them. When you got to the point in the tour where you were going downstairs, all I could think was, I'm gonna fall down those stairs. It doesn't matter when I come visit, if we do anything that would involve alcohol, I'm gonna fall down them. They're so cool. Like, I really like stairs, and those are cool stairs. And I respect them for their coolness, and I still know that there's like no way I'm not gonna fall down them. Then when you got down to your room, and you're going around, and before you explained that they were empty bottles of vodka, I was like, those look like bottles of vodka. And I really like the windows, the like set-ins that you can put things up there. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I was thinking, is that just a bottle of vodka? And then you explained that they were in fact empty bottles of vodka, and then it made much more sense. Big closets are great. The one we have here is like huge, but it has the washer dryer in it, so that cuts down some of the size, and I'm sharing it with, that brings me to an interesting point about names of other people, and I was gonna get to it later. I'll just do it now. I don't know if we should use nicknames for other people. I mean, Putt already has a nickname, although that at this point it's kind of almost his name to some people. I'm gonna wait and ask the boyfriend his opinion. He'll probably say he wants to be called Godzilla or something. But I'll ask his opinion first and see whether he wants us to just use his name, because I feel like he more than anyone else will come up with conversation. And for other people, we can come up with nicknames. Nicknames are fun. But anyway, I am sharing the closet with boyfriend, so I only have half the space, but like, it's huge. Everything about this apartment seems huge to me because my house is so tiny. And we have cable. Huge TV. So cable and the bigness of things, like coming from a tiny house with no cable, this place is great. On the subject of boxes, like, where did I get all of this stuff? Like, I have boxes and boxes of stuff, and at this point, I think I only have like 3 boxes of clothes left, but I still have 3 boxes of clothes left, and the closet is full. There's still drawer space, but I just keep thinking, like, where did all this stuff come from? What is all this stuff? And then after the clothes, I've got like magazines and papers and calendars, and it's just like so much stuff. I loved your ending with the sound of music. It was delightful. It made me want to watch movies with you, possibly with mustaches involved. Like in Doctor Who. I mean, not quite so Terminator-y, but the cyborg and the this eye. Dinosaurs on a spaceship. This is all sorts of Doctor Who. Look at my dinosaur profile. Look at my dinosaur. Those aren't really eyebrows. Alright, on to video 2. So right off the bat, I completely understand about the awkwardness with people and talking. Like, I consider myself to be... Here's an example of my excellent communication skills. But in general, I feel like I'm pretty good at explaining myself and communicating with others, unless they're new. And then it's just like... yeah, good. And then they say something you're interested in, like repo games, and you want to say things, and then you do say things, and then you just think, what if I did it wrong, and what if I was weird, and what if... And I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm starting work soon. There's going to be new people. Like, the majority of people in that building I will never have met before. I'm probably going to need to talk to a lot of them. And I already know there's like a dinner cocktail party vaguely early on, like in the first 2 weeks, and I'm already dreading it. So I think my outlook for all this is just going to be to think about it as little as possible. Because every time I freak out over stuff, especially social stuff, no one else notices it. Like, it's not a big deal. And like your story with the cutting board, like, I think, and I'm so worried of these things, and people are going to think, and then afterwards, no one cared. No one noticed. It was totally fine. They thought I was normal, but probably quiet. So I'm just going to try and go with it. Skipping ahead to that cutting board story, which is on my list for later. I have a list. Things I wanted to say about your awesome videos and a little bit of math from my studying. But anyway, I was gonna get to it later, but the cutting board story was so funny because you were going through it and clearly it wasn't funny, the frustration. But the conclusion, like, of course she just watched it once without even thinking about it and it came off because that's what life is like. Yeah. And the whole not coming home right after class thing and worrying, like, I didn't even know what to do when they were friends that I was living with because you don't want to seem like, are you okay? Like, you're not home exactly when you said you'd be. I'm concerned. But then at the same time, I'm sitting there going, what if she's like in trouble and no one knows because I haven't texted her? And clearly, if she was in trouble, there should probably be other people who would know she was in trouble. The point is, it sucks. So you were talking about your experience with buses, which sounded frustrating. And my only real experience with buses was visiting people in Delaware, and all I could think of was, is there a techno bus? I hope there's a techno bus. A class that talks about fanfiction? This class sounds amazing. You need to tell me as much about it as humanly possible. And on the subject of people being exposed to Doctor Who, guess who started watching Doctor Who with us? Since we're still going with nicknames because we're not sure if we should name other people, I'm just going to call him Yankee's friend because that makes sense. So yeah, he watched the first episode of the new season with us and really liked it. And then he was busy the night of the second episode, so we taped it, and then I'm assuming he'll come over and watch it on Saturday before we watch the third episode. So we're recruiting new people. Yay! So yeah, that's it. I haven't really done anything else interesting because I've just been studying mostly, very minor unpacking. Probably have more stories after I start working. But as of right now, it was very exciting to hear all of your stories and see your apartment, and I can't wait to come visit.